Wee woo, listen to disclaimer, bitch. And as always, hello everybody, I'm here to say, if you are a kid, stay the fuck away. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Violet Memoir. I'm your host, Will, and this is...
May, my little gingerbread sugar cookie, how are you, hon?
That is... Yep. And the aforementioned, not aforementioned May. Right, restaurants. We were still in the restaurant.
I just realized. Sorry, May.
Good job. Right.
Everything okay?
Perfect. That sound of a familiar deep voice. Everyone stops and looks towards Lei, who's standing next to Oscar's side of the booth. There's only a moment of staring before everything changes and all hell breaks loose.
Yo! I am fabulous.
Sure, Pikamain, sure. Lei standing there.
I mean, I am fabulous. That I already know.
Then you finally got the balls to actually show your face to me, so yes, I can agree.
Exactly.
He's standing there, except he's wearing something completely different now. Instead of his usual leather jacket and red shirt, he's wearing something much more eye-catching and something I've never in a million years expected to see him in. He's wearing a pink hoodie, but instead of reaching all the way down his torso, it stops just under his chest, allowing his stomach to be easily visible as well as the features underneath. I'm not able to make out the details of them this far away, and I'm a little too stunned to really comprehend what I'm looking at. Such a
The woman was too stunned to speak.
The woman was too stunned to speak, yes. Except I'm
oh my
not
god,
a
that's
woman.
a belly piercings or belly button piercing.
Yes. Such a stark difference from how I imagine Lei in my head. Catches my eye, and when he sees how bewildered I am, he just lets out a sigh before giving us the barest of explanations.
My sister made me wear this.
That single action lights the fuse, and it sets off the rest of our group. Oscar all but jumps out of his seat, looking between the rest of us and Lei as if screaming, "Look at this!"
That, pog and pointing. What? Look at this! Oh. You never told me you can dress sexy. This looks something I'd see in a club or something. Oh, I could even see myself wearing that, and that's saying something, man. It's just something I used to wear in high school. You had a sexy face, man. Can you see this in more? In this more? I'm sure it won't just be me who would appreciate it. I think all the boys would appreciate it. Smooth.
Shut up, Oscar.
He waggles.
He waggles his eyes towards me and even nudges Lucas's shoulder. Amusingly, the fox looks more surprised by that than what Lei's wearing.
I'd be surprised too if someone started waggling their eyes at me.
Sorry, did I say eyes? Is that what it says?
It says eyes.
Oh!
Yes.
It just says eyes. You keep this up and this will be the last time you see me in this. Come on, don't be like that. We're just saying you look hot, right guys? Sure.
Throw salt at you, throw salt at you, throw salt at you, throw salt at you.
Salt! Melt the witch.
Oh, dear God.
You do look really good. I'm enjoying the eye candy, but I feel like I'm not the target demographic here.
No. Sorry. Lilet's out of health, but I don't think he's annoyed. I just don't think he was expecting this kind of attention. Instead of acknowledging them, he looks over at me. I was trying to gauge my reaction, but all I'm able to give him is a nod as I try to maintain eye contact. If I think too hard about what he's wearing, I'm going to light myself up like a candle, and that's in the best case scenario. But looking completely different from what he usually wears, it still fits him in a way. Still feels like something he'd wear. There's something rebellious about someone as gruff as him wearing something like this. I get the feeling he's gotten a lot of attention because of this before, and that's probably part of the reason. Feels like Lay's trying to say something with that. Most likely, I don't give a shit what you think. My answer, or lack thereof, must be amusing to him because he lets out a snort and raises an eyebrow towards me.
I don't know what the big deal is. It's just a hoodie. My roommate wears this stuff all the time.
Carl, you're just desensitized to the most flamboyant of shit because of our...
I mean, fair.
And just like that, the attention switches from Lay to the fox, mostly Oscar's, as he leans in closer, much to Lucas's dismay.
You have to introduce me to him sometimes. I think we get along great. Yeah, I bet the two of you would. You're both very loud and have no sense of boundaries. So, is that a yes?
Lucas sighs and stares up at the other, looking defeated and just nods, not even bothering to resist Oscar's prying. Instead with that answer, Oscar goes back to his seat and returns to admiring Lay. To his credit, Lay doesn't even bother reacting to his spying at all. I'm not sure if it's because he's just expected this, or if he's used to it, but either way, it doesn't look like the attention bothers him too much.
As exciting as Lay's new outfit is, we should probably settle down before we annoy the staff.
Right, we're still in public. I forgot.
At the sound of that, Oscar tears his eyes away from the possum and looks towards our side of the table, putting on an innocent face that looks too cheesy to be remotely believable.
I come here a lot, so let's not get me into trouble with the owners. I like this place, alright? Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, exactly! You're the one making a scene. We just want a quiet lunch, and I don't know. Ugh. We just want a quiet lunch, and I don't think you know what quiet means.
The devilish grin spreads out across the other's face with such ominousness that it makes my skin crawl. His eyes dart between Lucas and me before he leans back against the cushioned seat. Looks like an evil mastermind with the way his eyes are twinkling with mischief.
I saw both of you checking him out. Well, I was seconds away from drooling on his lap, and you're not as subtle as you think you are, Grumpy. I caught your eyes darting back to him whenever you thought no one was looking.
Expect Lucas to give some kind of
sweetie.
retort or insult, but he just looks so... that's my normal voice. Hello.
Lucas, sweetie, remember, you're sitting on something you can throw at him.
What?
Lucas, you're sitting on something that you can throw on him, aka a chair.
This is a booth. Booths don't have chair, they have the long, couch thingies.
Yeah, can still throw them.
I don't think you can, considering that they're usually connected to the ground.
Then grab a chair.
Just steals a chair from the next table over and fucking slams it onto Oscar.
Yeah.
I expect Lucas to give some sort of retort or insult, but he just looks away, acting as if Oscar didn't say anything at all. I can't see any of his features, but I can almost feel the heat coming off of him.
Enough, both of you. Am I sitting next to Oscar?
Oh, right. Sorry, that was a little too fun to watch. I got distracted. Here, let me sort it out.
After what feels like an hour of shuffling a normal voice. After what
Good
feels
job.
Good job. Glue. Sorry. After what feels like an hour of shuffling about, which in actuality is only a few minutes, but Oscar's desire to peek at every angle of Lay makes it feel like an eternity, we manage to seat ourselves inside of the booth. On one side sits Oscar and Lay, the two largest guys in the group, though Oscar dwarfs even Lay in sheer size. Despite not getting along, Lay approves of the idea, probably happy that Oscar isn't sitting with Lucas or myself. There's no complaints from the other otter at all. There's too much for him to enjoy regardless of where he sits. Lucas looks relieved to not have to sit next to him, and there's a part of me that feels bad for Oscar. Constantly being put on trial and almost certain he doesn't mean any harm. Our side of the table hasn't changed since we first got into our seats. Lily's still next to the wall and Lucas is sitting at the open end of the booth. Without any shuffling on our party to worry about, it became easier to focus on other things, such as Lucas not so subtly watching Lay sliding into the booth. Looks like Oscar was right about that after all. He got me watching him and immediately sat up straighter, trying to adjust his already neat and tidy outfit. Thankfully, he doesn't reach up and rip at his head again. By the time we all got settled in, Lucas's ears were burning pink and Oscar's smirk had grown into a full-fledged grin. There's an awkward silence between the group, but before I can consider breaking it, Lily clears her throat. Our attention turns to her and she flashes a soft smile on her face. There isn't a single sign of discomfort or nervousness in her expression.
Thanks for coming. Sorry for asking this on such short notice. I thought it'll be good to get together again to check on Wallace and work on our project some more.
Not even a second after she finishes speaking, her eyes shift towards me, concern and curiosity mixing together in everyone's eyes. Unlike Lily, I don't have the composure to handle nearly half a dozen people staring at me, so I stare towards the table, hoping that it'll magically make this conversation be over. Everyone's waiting for an answer, though, and it's unfair to keep them worrying. I'm doing fine. It really was just a bad dream that left me a bit shook up. I'm feeling a lot better after a good night's sleep. Knowing that there might still be doubt, I look up towards the group and give them as authentic a smile as I can, the edges trembling slightly. Not from any problems, mind you, just the attention is causing a swell of anxiety in my chest. After a moment, most of the occupants relax. Only Lay continues to stare towards me, his green eyes still bursting with worry, but he doesn't press any further. At times like this, it's a blessing that he is so much more quiet than the rest of our group.
I bet Pouty here gave Wallace a great time. Did you two cuddle afterwards? Shut the
Lucas's features all perk up at the same time, his ears and eyebrows shooting upwards, then his entire posture tightens.
We just hugged. I don't think that counts as cuddling.
There's a poignant silence, and I'm left with my mouth agape as I stare towards the fox, Lucas's expression turning into one of pondering, as if he isn't sure about whether it actually counted as cuddling. Even Lay's eyes have widened, and he looks completely taken aback by the answer, looking at me with surprise and approval? Wait, what's he even approving of? That's the last nudge I needed to realize that I have to interfere, or else people will get the wrong idea. Not like that! We just gave a hug in the hallway after I spent time with him and his roommate. Completely ignoring me, Oscar's focus is solely on Lucas, and his smile gains a mischievous edge to it.
Damn, Foxy. I didn't know you were desperate to please Wallace. Ow!
Oscar jumps in his head and pushes himself away from Lay, his expression an exaggerated pout as he rubs what I can only assume is his thigh. His expression is completely neutral, the firm stoicism on his face is scary.
That's kind of the point. It's the reason one of us took care of Wallace, after all.
Lucas's judgmental tone is jarring compared to Oscar's sultry one. What the fox did say, however, is much more confusing. Even Oscar looks surprised before an even wider grin crosses his face.
Are you saying you wanted to make sure Wallace had a great time? Make sure he was satisfied.
Lily's chuckle is quiet, and I can barely hear it as she muffles it with her hand. Lay, on the other hand, looks ready to interrupt and put a stop to where this is going before he's cut off by Lucas.
Obviously, we all wanted to. We would have had it done all together if we could.
That breaks Lily, and her giggle transforms into a full-blown laugh. Oscar quickly joins her as Lay's entire body sags, unclear if he's disappointed or just exhausted. As for myself, I can feel myself looking towards the wall as my ears burn. It's at times like this that really make me curse having white fur. My flushing is easily seen through the almost transparent cheek fluff. The confused expression on Lucas's face shows that he's being completely left in the dark. Opening my mouth to explain it, a glare from Lay makes me stop in my tracks. Looks like he doesn't want to give Oscar the satisfaction of corrupting Lucas's innocence. Instead, I just place a hand on his arm, rubbing it slowly in a reassuring way. Looking towards me, confusion is still evident in his expression as his ears droop and press against his head. Don't worry about it. He's just teasing you.
Oh.
I mean, nothing bad by it, man.
Fuck you, Oscar.
I mean, nothing bad by it, man. Just didn't think you'd respond like that.
Oscar's
Fucking-
response is barely... How are you enjoying being Oscar?
I want to throw him out of the window.
Like that?
Oh my.
Huh?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I swear he gets better. I promise he gets better.
I mean, I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. I've been doing a little spoiler for me checking out Oscar's route.
You have been checking Oscar's route.
Yes.
Why would you do that to
Not
yourself?
the whole thing. Not the whole thing, though. I don't know. He's just so forward, and it makes me uncomfortable sometimes.
Yes, correct. Anyway. Oscar's response is barely recognizable when each word comes out between a laugh, and regardless of its sincerity, it's hard to take seriously with that grin on his face, tears in his eyes.
Just ignore him. Lily, did you have anything else? Did you have anything you wanted to talk about?
Despite the annoyed tone on his words, Lace pressing his lips together as if holding back a smile of his own. Looks like Oscar's antics even have an effect on Lay. Not that he would ever admit it or give him satisfaction. He'd never let him live it down. Looking back towards Lucas, his expression has changed from downtrodden to bashful. His inner ears have become a deeper shade of pink, and he's playing with them as he looks down towards the table. But my attention is drawn to a feminine figure approaching our table. Going right up to the edge of our booth with a demeanor so bubbly I wouldn't have guessed she was working as a waiter. You know what? Fuck it. Welcome to Snapping Jaws.
Welcome
we
to
hope you
Snapping
enjoy your
Jaws.
stay. We have a board above the bar with all of today's lunch specials. Would any of you like something to drink while you decide on your order?
You go, girl.
Thank you. Oscar perks up at the sight of the young waitress, tall, light leoness with soft features. She looks to be in her mid-20s. The most striking thing about her is the numerous fish on her uniform. A colorful rainbow of fish swimming about in her sea blue skirt.
Can I have a beer? Hey!
Oscar leans away from Lay with a face closely resembling a haired puppy. Lay doesn't look like he's buying it at all, his eyes squinting with suspicion. Doesn't look angry or annoyed though, merely scolding like a parent but the their misbehaving child.
It's lunchtime. No alcohol. Water for me. Jesus, man. Fine. A ginger beer, then.
Can I bubbly's have a pink lemonade. I saw you guys did them earlier and they look super cute. Actually, bring me two. They won't last very long.
Oh my
Visiting your
God, pink
town is a
lemonade
great
so
way
nice.
to
I
diffuse
love
the
them.
awkward tension, and I can feel that Lucas relax next to me. I don't realize how tightly he's been wound up. Actually, now that I think about it, he did sit straighter as soon as she came up to our table. It's as if he's rebuilding his walls to block out any strangers like he did when I met him in class. Wanting to relieve as much tension as I can, I press my shoulder against him. He hesitates for a moment before leaning into my touch, and it's shocking just how fast he relaxes against me. That hardened expression melts away as quick as it came, and he even managed to bring a smile to his face. His usual scowl fits him well. It's nice to see him with a smile every now and then.
Thanks.
It's a quiet whisper that I'm
Archie.
sure no one besides Lily and myself can hear. There's a happy hum coming from next to me, and I don't even need to look towards her to know that Lily's eavesdropping on us. Don't worry, just order what you like. I won't bite.
I know she won't. I'm not a child.
At his word, his body screams uncertainty, and he looks towards the waitress, whose smile grown tighter than it had been when she first arrived. She likely didn't expect ordering drinks to take this long.
Root beer float. You do those, right? I saw some kids drinking some earlier.
There's a firmness in Lucas's eyes, an unflinching glare that almost feels like a challenge, like he's daring her to say something. I know it's not how Lucas really feels, but it's just how he comes across. So very hostile. His eyes are the same as the ones I saw when I first met him. He doesn't look at me like that anymore. There's something else in them now. Something softer. You'll see those eyes when he's talking to the others, but never with me. I wonder why that is. He isn't as abrasive as with them as before, though. Hopefully that's a good sign. She raises an eyebrow that can only fuck. She raises an eyebrow at that, but only smiles and writes it down. With each tap of pen on paper, I can feel Lucas's muscles relaxing. And I'll have a Coke. Cutting in as soon as she finishes writing it down gives me a big smile that someone took the initiative to speed this up, but I did it just so he'll leave sooner. I think her presence is stressing Lucas out. Great! We'll have these out to you right away, and we'll take your order then. Thank you for coming to Stuffing Jaws. And with that, she moves away from our table with a skip in her step that I can only assume comes from finally being able to escape our table. Feelings mutual, even if she wasn't a bad person. With her gone, I lean over against Lucas, whisper in his ear quiet enough that I'm sure only Lily can pick it up. You doing okay? You looked a bit out of it there.
Yeah, I just get scared when I talk to someone I don't know. I have problems with people.
Not bothering to keep his voice down, Lucas's reply is loud enough for the rest of the table to hear with ease. Lay replies before I can, his voice is filled with the warmth that can only come from someone who takes care of a sibling.
It's okay to be scared of people. I know a lot of people who have trouble talking to people. Yeah, my best friend gets real bad around people. He's mute and gets extremely shy around anyone else. Sometimes he just freezes up entirely.
Oscar cuts in with an upbeat tune, trying to brighten the mood even if the comment doesn't match the tone of his voice. Lucas looks at everyone with a confused expression, like he didn't understand why everyone's talking the way that they are. He opens his mouth to say something before shaking his head, and his neutral expression returns, aloof and cold.
Your friend's mute?
And just like that, all the attention shifts towards Oscar. The otter looks more than happy to take all of it.
Yeah, when we first met, he couldn't speak to anyone on the swim team. It caused some problems with the coach, but I gave him a hand and now we're chill. He can whisper into my ear now. It helps a lot. He's a great guy. You guys would love him.
Selective mutism. Lily looks ecstatic at that, leaning forward across the table with bright eyes. She looks so excited to make as many friends as she can, like she can't have enough. We're so different in that regard. This group are my only friends, and we've only been together a few days. There's a warmth to my right, and I barely have time to react before Lucas is pressing up against my shoulder, enveloping me in his warmth. There's no hesitation in this action, no worry about what anyone else might see. Dale wraps around my waist, and he leans against me. Still facing over towards Oscar, who's still chatting to Lily about his friend, but he's looking towards me out of the corner of his eyes. Tilting his head towards me, he begins to talk to me, not even bothering to whisper to hide it.
I'm not very good with telling people what other people are feeling, but you look upset, I think.
Despite his lack of tact, his voice is filled with sincerity. Makes me acutely aware just how little space is between us. The others give no reaction to what Lucas just said, but I know they all heard. They're just giving us the space we need. Like they all have a shared understanding on something. I can't help but feel left out on some shared secret agreement. Lucas doesn't care. I don't think he's noticed the others or even remembers their presence. Lucas is squarely on me like he can't even register anything else.
So, please, don't be sad. I don't know how I can make you feel better, but whenever I feel sad, my mom would lean me against her. It always worked. So, I hope this helps.
There's a moment of silence. Even Lily and Oscar stop talking. They're still looking at each other, they looking away, but it's clear they all understand what's being said. But Lucas only looks at me with those burning auburn eyes. Very determination that makes his face look irresistibly handsome. Okay.
I worry that my voice is too dead.
It's fine. You are going
it's
to
fine,
need...
that means you hate it.
What the No.
Incorrect. It's fine means it's fine.
Yes, thank you, May. Anyway, I
The
will...
only time it's fine does not mean it's fine is when it's talking about emotions.
Correct.
Emotions?
If you're talking about your emotions, if someone says, I'm fine, then they're not. Obviously.
Oh.
Everyone knows that.
Exactly. You'd reply with, I'm okay, if you are actually quote-unquote fine.
Yes. But your voice is fine.
Yes, your voice is fine. I will say, you will need to have some emotion on that voice soon enough.
Yeah.
Smile colon 3 knows the future.
The reason I'm trying to sound a little bit deadpan is that that's what the vibe I'm getting from.
Oh yes, you are correct.
moment.
Yes, you are correct. However, he is very deadpan until he isn't.
He's very deadpan until he isn't. That is great information to have.
Look, it's the best way I can describe Lucas. You look at him.
I'm sure Will let you know when you have to put emotion in your voice.
Yes.
Yay!
Like when he was
I wonder
started
what perfect
streaming,
is
you
like.
put emotion on his voice automatically, so that's nice. That was nice. That was good.
I wonder what perfect is like. Sorry.
What the fuck? Anyway, because
I
it's
got
true.
distracted, sorry.
I am okay, or at least I'm doing better. I have friends. They care about me. Sure, they're new, and I've only known them a couple of days, but they're the closest to friends I've had for a long time.
Oh, I think we should carry on looking into what happened to Helena.
Lilith's voice pierces through everything, but it's kind and gentle, like it doesn't want to disturb this peace between us. Sincerity, the serenity, that has to. We all look towards her, surprise etched onto the others' faces, probably my own as well. I have to completely twist myself to look at her. She only smiles back at us in return, unaffected by the confusion emanating from us.
I've been thinking about it, and I contacted our professor about the labs. He said that as long as we can provide weekly reports, then we can leave our Thursday class early if something happens to one of us, if things get too hard.
She's looking towards Lucas with a sympathetic glance, or softer than I've ever seen someone's eyes being. But,
Read the line.
okay. It reminds me of your mother trotting on her newborn baby. But under the table, she gives my leg a gentle squeeze.
Will, read it properly.
I did it! I read the proof! I read it properly! I'll do the entire...
It's starting to feel like May's like your parent and be like,
No.
Will, do your homework. Do it properly.
Shut up. Brick, salt, salt, salt.
Brick, assault, and assault.
Yes. Assault, insult, and salt. She's looking towards Lucas with a sympathetic glance, her eyes softer than I've ever seen someone's eyes being. Reminds me of a new mother dotting on her newborn baby. But under the table, she gives my leg a gentle squeeze. Not suggestive by any means. It's comforting, as if the words are meant for me too. This moment, I can't help but see Marcus in her. They're different, and he never showed this level of affection, but I know he cared about me more than he did about anyone else. Seeing him in her, it's bittersweet.
No, as I was saying, let's do some research on it today.
Shuffling behind me, and then, without a hint of shame, Lucas places his head on my shoulder. The warmth is a sudden shock, but I can't let myself get too startled. That'll scare Lucas off. Oscar is waggling his eyebrows obscenely towards us, but I'm going to just ignore him as much as I consciously can, because I can feel the heat in my face and ears, worsening whenever I feel Lucas's fur brush against the skin of my neck.
Go to the library. I know my way around there pretty well.
I can see his expression, but the excitement in his voice is so thoroughly charged up that I can't help but imagine his eyes wide and a little smile on his face, even if such a smile doesn't fit what I've seen of him. Lily only giggles in response, incredibly amused about something, and I really hope it's how cute Lucas is being and not the amount I must be blushing.
That's the idea. We'll all go to the library and do some research together.
Will we find anything?
What do you mean?
This was a murder, not a historic event. We won't find any books on it.
Don't libraries usually have old newspapers and stuff?
I don't know.
I've been to libraries a few. I'm saying it as if it's like a rare event, but no. But yeah, I think libraries do usually have at least some old newspapers. But yeah.
Yeah, but there's computers littering the library for students to access in there. That seems like the smartest place to do it. I don't think any of us has space in our place for all of us to crowd in.
I know I don't. Even without a roommate, my room is still significantly smaller than any other place I've stayed before this.
I didn't even know the library had computers in it.
Smile drops off of Lily's face, and she looks over towards Oscar with a confused expression, the rest of us following suit.
Aren't you a senior?
Yeah, but doesn't mean I use the library much. I've only gone there a few times.
That doesn't surprise me. You don't strike me as fuck. That doesn't surprise me. You don't exactly strike me as the kind of guy that read a book that's not porn.
See? This guy gets it.
There's a bristling of fur against my neck as Lucas tenses up. Something about that exchange must have made him uncomfortable because he shifts away from me.
Oscar, I've been curious, but what is your major?
Accounting. I'm doing bachelor's in commerce. I got offered a full ride scholarship if I went into law, but then I wouldn't have time to swim, and I'm not down for that.
That stuns the whole table back into silence. With the attention now on Oscar, I'm able to face forward and see everyone once more. Leo looks the most surprised. Stoic's mask nowhere to be seen as his eyes are wider than I had thought possible. Everyone looks absolutely dumbfounded.
How did someone as dumb as you get offered a scholarship? For going to law, no less.
Right? I just wanted to swim. No need to complicate it with such demanding major.
Accounting isn't exactly a walk in the park either. That's still a serious curriculum. Not even remotely on the same level as law, but you can't just sleep your way through that.
Everyone's surprised at Oscar's declaration. Even Lei is still completely stunned in silence at the news, but no one's asking the most important question. Why did you pick accounting instead of something less demanding? I had to cut myself off from saying anything specific and potentially pissing someone off. No need to insult someone's possible major.
That'd be a good degree if I needed to get a proper job. I don't really care about accounting, but man, as long as I can swim, I don't really care what I'm doing. You get?
There's something off about the way Oscar's talking about this. I'm not sure what it is exactly. I think he's telling the truth, but I also feel like I'm being lied to at the same time.
Half-truth?
This whole thing is so strange. I'm so stunned that I don't even notice the waitress has returned with her drinks until she asks for her orders. I don't even have the chance to look at the menu, but thankfully Oscar makes a recommendation, so we're able to get back into this topic as quickly as possible.
What about you, Lucas? I don't think you're a freshman.
I haven't decided yet.
The response is fast, and naturally so, even from the usually high-strung Lucas. Feels rehearsed. That causes Lily to frown, and it doesn't fit on her face at all. Causes me to look away and able to handle such an expression on her. Oh, you pussy. Sorry. What? Sorry. Why did I react like that? Looking over towards Lei.
What was that about?
I don't know. Looking over towards Lei.
Were you that offended?
No, I'm not just offended. I was just like, oh, you. Wallace is even more sensitive and emotional than I am, which I think is very impressive. That's all I will say. Looking over towards Lei, I catch him staring down at the table, but he lifts his head up at the sound of Lucas's reply. Seems like I'm not the only one who caught how unnatural that sounded.
What year are you?
Junior.
Something about what he said must have been important because both Oscar and Lily's expression were curious. The latter's more confused than the former's.
I thought you had to decide your major at the end of your sophomore year.
It's not a question, but a fact from someone who's looked into this before.
I talked it over, and they said I could wait until the end of this semester before choosing my major.
And that's the end of that. Lucas leaves no way to continue that conversation. There's something about it that makes him uncomfortable and no one wants to push. While he might still look fine to everyone else, Lucas's entire body is tense. Even if I couldn't feel the way his legs clenched up when Lily asked him the question, I think I could have figured it out just by how he looks. I got to step in and give him a hand. We don't need to push him on something this mundane. What about you, Lei? I know you're a freshman like us, but do you have any ideas about your major? Lei looks over towards me, and it's the first time he's looked towards me since this conversation started. There's something in his expression that doesn't sit right. Looks almost unsure, but not because of the question, but like something's shaking him up. Been looking like that since Lucas answered. Whatever he's feeling disappears when he registers a question. The strength he always has returns to his eyes, as if obliterating any doubt lingering in his face.
Oh yeah. Need to find whatever gives me the best chance to support my sister and myself. Accountant's good for that.
Computer science, too. Not in this day and age.
There's something there's something about their answers that causes Lay's feature to harden, lips pressing hard together into a thin line. We all wait for him to reply to that, but he offers nothing. He seems to be aware that we're waiting for something because he looks away towards the door, acting as if the people wandering by are the most interesting thing he's ever seen. I want to ask him more about it, but there's a wall there now, between him and all of us. Never done anything like this before, but I have to respect his boundaries. I don't really know what I'm going to do either. So we attempt to steer the conversation away from Lay, but I hope it's enough.
Me neither. Just seeing where things go. Maybe I'll find my true passion hidden somewhere.
Lily's voice breaks through the tension stronger than mine ever could. When I look towards her, her eyes aren't focused on the group, but on mine exclusively. There's an understanding between us. She's trying to help me out. Thankfully, it works, and the others bring the tension back towards her. My attention is still on Lay, though. Looking back towards Lily, but there's a distance there now, like he's not focusing at all. It fades as the conversation goes on and things go back to normal. Oscar's constantly teasing Lucas or me, taking any opportunity to touch me somewhere. What the fuck? Lily only laughs and sometimes goads Oscar into some banter. Lay ends up telling Oscar off whenever he tries something, Lucas following him up with a deadpan insult that he always immediately regrets. That continues even after our meals arrive. It's nice, and I feel happy. Happier than I've been in a long time, and there's guilt there because how can I be happy? How can I sit here and have friends? How can I laugh with them? Will I ever deserve this warmth that flows through me whenever Lucas presses up against me? Satisfaction I feel whenever he relaxes against me. After everything I've done, after every mistake I've made, can I sit here and be happy? And that's where the episode is going to end. Fuck you, I guess. Wow, what a fucking way to end the episode. But this is where I wanted the episode to end. Fuck, I just didn't remember that this is what ended the episode. Fucking hell.
You thought you were getting a nice, cozy diner conversation? Nah.
Depression.
Nah.
Depression. Woo. Fucking hell. Alright, so.
Are you happy? Are you successful? Have you feel like are you feeling like you're missing something in life? Boy, do I have the project for you. Try depression. being unable to move away from your bed and wanting to rot in it all day.
0 out of 0.
Losing
0 out of 0.
your ambitions.
Sorry, continue.
Losing your ambitions and wish to be alone forever. Unable to talk to your friends, and you don't dare to talk about anyone about your issue because apparently you are just being a little bitch.
It's 0 out of 10 therapists recommend. Alright.
That's just
And
That
was mindly me venting.
A lot of people are still
if you
able
do
to
have-
get out of bed with depression. They're just gonna hate every minute of it.
Yeah. Yippee. Anyway.
Anyhow, if you need help, don't be afraid to reach out to a
Go
professional.
get
if
a
needed,
therapist.
or get help from friends and family that you trust.
Yes, or make your friends be your therapist. Don't actually do that. Don't.
Your friends will happily give you advice. Please don't make them your therapist unless they
Yes.
actively volunteer.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, May. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, like, comment, and subscribe. To any of those things in any order, I don't really mind. And if content on my channel wasn't enough to satisfy you, can go over to Pikamain's channel.
Where I do voice attempts / voice impressions of different characters that interest me, and also this sort of content, plus music covers. I also have a shop.
Yes. With all of that out of the way, well, and May is a me exclusive, haha. With all of that out of the way, I hope that I get to see you on the next episode, but even if I don't, I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.